the Van Dyke Cruise today. It's between 8 Mile and 14 Mile on M53 or Van Dyke, Centerline and Warren. And I haven't had the Bel Air out that much. Gas is just ridiculous. We just passed a gas station where regular was $5.40 a gallon. Last time I put gas in this, it was almost $6 a gallon. So yeah, I haven't been driving it a heck of a lot. I'm just gonna pull it forward so the fins stick out. So you can see we're at the cruise, but I think because of the high cost of gas, it's really sparse. Last year it was a zoo. This year I've seen 5 or 6 cars. Van Dyke, we ate at Haney's here. This has been in plenty of my videos. It's a 1959 Howard Johnson originally. But anyway, yeah, so there isn't a lot of cars cruising. There's a few parked scattered here and there. And I went out on Woodward last night, which was a Friday night, and saw 2 other cruisers out. Typically there'd be, you know, a couple hundred out. So I think, you know, and you got to remember, a lot of these old cars require a higher octane gas. You know, regular gas back in that era was 89 octane and premium was 93. This requires at least 91 octane, and 93 was over 6 a gallon. The 91 was 5.80 a gallon when I filled it up last, and it's over 6 now, and regular is well over 5 here. And I think people are just not, you know, with inflation, with the high cost of food and everything, they're just not spending the money taking their classics out. I just haven't seen a lot out. All the cruises I've been going to have been really sparse, and I attribute it to the high cost of gas. But anyway, we're going to take a drive around and take a look at who all's out and what's going on here. can see, I brought the truck back, and I'm going to start rearranging some things. There will be a separate video on this. I'm going to put this probably right here and put the press there. But anyway, yeah, the Dyke Cruise, just, you know, kind of a bust this year. Usually it's a really good cruise, and I attribute it to the high cost of gas. It's all the cruises I've been going to recently have been kind of sparse, and I think, you know, people just don't want to spend, you know, I mean, the last time I filled this car up, it still had half a tank, and it took $64 and some change. So yeah, you know, to fill that up probably empty would be close to $100. And when I bought this Bel Air in 1978, cost me to fill it up with premium $7 from dead empty to full. And you know, so it gives you, and then for a long time it was about, you know, gas stuck around that $1 a gallon range for about a decade, and it'd take $12–13 to fill it up. But you know, when it's $70 and it still has a half a tank of gas, that's just ridiculous. So I've cut way back on the amount I'm driving. So anyway, there's another thing I want to add here to this video. Hang on a second, let me get some paperwork out, and I can see dirt on the lens of the camera too, so I'll wipe that off. So this is for Tyler from Tyler's Neighborhood Garage. He has that 66 Chrysler 300 that he's been cleaning the cooling system out on. Yeah, that rust in blocks is common when engines sit for a long time, you know, and the coolant sits in them, and it kind of, you know, you get a weather changes and you get kind of, it's like a terrarium effect in the block, and it just causes stuff to sediment and stuff to settle and plug up the engine block part of the cooling system with rust sediment. And the best stuff I've found, it's expensive, but it's a 30-pound container, and it's a 2-part stuff, and it'll do a lot of cars. And it's this stuff right here. And let me see if I have some other. I'll just kind of video it, and you can pause it if you want to read it. And I think, I don't know if that's it or not, but they have other products too. I don't know if I'm getting it all or not. It's hard to video this and show it. But yeah, this stuff, this Penray company, like I say, it's a 2-part stuff. Let me sorry there, but it's this stuff right here. You won't find anything that works better than this. If this doesn't do it, you're going to be pulling the engine and tearing the heads and freeze plugs out to clean your water jackets. But this stuff, you know, it'll clean. I've seen totally calcified radiators, and it cleans them out like new. And it's like in first part's an acid. You put it in, you drain your coolant, fill it with water, put the first part in, run it about a half an hour or so, 45 minutes or whatever. You drain it, flush it with water, put the neutralizer in it, run it again about 15–20 minutes, flush that out, and then you put your coolant back in. And I've done it to a lot of cars. I used to have a 30-pound twin pack, and like I say, I think it was a big like bucket, and you can, looks like you can buy it, and well, those are how much you put in to treat your system depending on the cooling system size, so you can kind of see what the size of your cooling system is. But anyway, I just thought I'd add this. Sorry there isn't, for the lack of cars on the Dyke Cruise. I've been cruising Woodward, and I haven't been making videos because nobody's been out, and it's just the way it's been this year with the high cost of accelerant is what I blame it on. I mean, what other reasons why people wouldn't be using their cars, you know? I mean, we've had beautiful weather, so it's not, you know, foul weather or anything. It's got to be the high cost of accelerant, and you know, it's the only thing I can consider. And I know I've been driving mine way less. I still drive it, but maybe take it out once a week instead of 3 or 4 times a week. So anyway, that's going to be a wrap up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my video, hit the like button. If you like my channel, you can subscribe by hitting that 348 engine icon there. And thank you for watching my videos.